Macon-Bibb District Attorney Anita Howard says her office is planning to try 10 murder cases this year. But to bring them to trial, she needs a key witness.
DA Howard went all the way to Tennessee to get a judge to order a former Bibb County investigator to testify at upcoming trials. Maggie Fitzgerald talked with DA Howard and the investigator to explain how we got here.
Frank and Lori, it's been a years-long back and forth between District Attorney Anita Howard and former Bibb County investigator Robbie Parks. He played a key role in several murder cases here in Bibb County, but he now resides in Tennessee with his family. Howard says it's common for her office to recruit eyewitnesses back to testify for cases like these. But she says this was the first time she's asked a judge out of state to compel a witness to testify.
They've been making these same promises for 3 years. They pull me down there and turn around and send me right back to Tennessee.
Robbie Parks retired from the Bibb County Sheriff's Office in 2022, but his ties to Macon remain strong. That's because he's traveled back to testify in various murder cases he led as a former investigator. One, a double murder case near Mumford Road in 2020. Another, a fatal robbery in Lake Wildwood. But not all have gone according to plan.
And causing me this undue burden on my life, physically, mentally, and financially, on my wife and I.
Parks now runs a small coffee shop alongside his wife in Tennessee. He says all the back and forth for prolonged cases in Macon has caused serious financial loss for their family. He says he's experienced repeat instances where he was called down to Macon for a scheduled trial, only to be sent home the next day.
We did everything we could for this to be, the least burdensome to him, but still so that we could attain justice, because that is our #1 priority.
On Monday, a Tennessee judge summoned Parks to court and denied his request to testify via Zoom. Howard says they've been able to close 70 cases since Parks' retirement, but 10 are still pending.
This is a last resort measure, but that is where we were. Like I said, our last communication was October of 2024. Since then, we had reached out at least 5 additional times.
But Parks says he's been in contact with them through February of this year. Now he's been ordered to appear in Bibb County for pending murder cases in June, August, October, and December, which he now calls an abuse of power by the DA's office.
If they'd have used me over the past 3 years that they've been snatching me back and forth down there, then we could have been done with this a long time ago. I mean, I've got to survive.
And Parks told me he takes his cases very seriously and works on behalf of victims and their families. He says he's not trying to avoid his responsibilities, but he's disappointed by the disruption in his life. He also says he has not been properly compensated for his travel and previous trips, while Howard says they cover hotel and travel costs. Back to you.
Thank you, Maggie. Most of these cases range from 2018 to 2022. DA Howard cited legal reasons and mental health reasons for why they were continued to this year.